Human resource management. So in last lecture we have started human resource planning function of HRM, in which we have seen the concept, we have seen objectives and importance of human resource planning. So our idea is clear up to now that human resource planning is nothing but the process of estimating the number of manpower and the kind of manpower that is required in near future in organization. So here we are going to estimate the demand for human resource in an organization, and plus we will match that demand with the supply of human resource. So now we will start the process of human resource planning. So when the human resource planning process will start when company will going to estimate the number of employees or the manpower required in future. Before coming to the figure, company first will analyze the external and internal environment. So whenever the HR department will plan for the number of people and the kind of people they require, they must scan the environment to know what is the need for human resource. So if there is any changes in the laws, if there are changes in the government policies, if there are technological changes in the external environment, or if there are any uh, competitor changes in external environment for which we need new kind of manpower in an organization, plus organizational objectives and policies will be analyzed to check what is the need for human resource, why company will require human resource in coming future. So it is because of the changes that the top level will decide to make in coming future. For example, the organizational objectives will be analyzed. For example, if company is going to diversify the business in future, if company is going to expand the existing business, or the company's policies will be verified, then the volume of the future activity will be seen, then each departmental plan will be taken into consideration. So by looking at all these things, the demand for human resource will be calculated. So if company will require human resource for diversification purpose for totally new product or service, then definitely company will require new set of manpower. But if company will plan for expansion, then may company can use their existing human resource. So organizational objectives and policies should be verified before coming to the demand forecast. So once organizational future plans will be clarified, then next process is HR demand forecast. So here the human resource department will forecast the number of and the kind of people required in coming future. So here estimation will be done on the basis of different techniques. There are different techniques which we are going to see in coming lecture. So HR demand will be forecasted on the basis of organizational future plans, and after forecasting the estimated number and the kind of people, so number of people plus what kind of people will be required, their skills, their knowledge, their experience, everything will be decided in HR demand forecast. So once the number and the kind of people is estimated, now the next step is HR supply forecast. So here the existing human resource of an organization will be scanned, whether whatever demand and whatever kind of people company is requiring, whether they can fulfill that demand with the existing manpower or not, by transferring them, by promoting them, by deploying them. So here HR supply forecast will be done, whether company will able to complete that demand with the internal supply, or company will have to go for external supply. But when company will scan the existing manpower in an organization, company will get two kinds of output. Either they will have scarcity or the shortage of manpower, or they will have excess of manpower. So here, on the basis of shortage or surplus, now the next step, that is HR programming, that is HR planning, will be done. The different kinds of plans will be formulated on the basis of shortage or surplus. So if in HR supply forecast, the HR department will come to know that there is a shortage of manpower, they require new manpower from external source, then the company will plan for recruitment and selection. They have to take new manpower from external environment, so they will start for recruitment and selection. And if the company will uh, see that there is a surplus of manpower, then company will formulate plan for reducing that manpower. So how the company can reduce the existing manpower? So there are different plans for that. For example, voluntary retirement scheme. So there are many people who are crossing their 50 years of age and they are coming to their retirement. So company can give them the attractive voluntary retirement schemes. So the people who are just near to their retirement, they can take the advantage of these schemes. They can take voluntary retirement. Or if the another plan for surplus to reduce the excess manpower is redeployment. So redeployment means shifting the people from one project to another project, or shifting them from one product to another product, or one branch to another branch, or one department to another department. That can be also possible. Or layoff. Layoff means dismissal of people from the organization. That can be also possible. Or retraining plan, that can be also possible. Suppose you're having the kind of people, you're having the number of people in an organization available, but they are lacking some kind of skills. For example, when company will decide for technological changes, at that time they will have the number of manpower in an organization, but they will require some new set of skills. So at that time, company will not go for external recruitment. What company will do? Company will just try to train their existing manpower for new technology. So this is also one plan, that is retraining plan. So these are the different kinds of plan that will be decided in HR programming on the basis of shortage or surplus. So here plans will be done. Now next step is HR implementation. So whatever plan the HR department will decide on the basis of shortage and surplus, that plan will be implemented in implementation phase. And after implementing that plan, the last step is control and evaluation program. So here HR department will check the success rate of HR planning implementation. So suppose if company will implement the recruitment and selection process, then in control and evaluation, what company will check? The company will check whether they got that kind of that number of resumes that they have expected from recruitment. Yes, then it's okay. If not, then again they have to try some another recruitment source. Then after recruitment, suppose they got the required number of pool of candidates for selection process. Now after selection process, they can again evaluate the success rate of selection process, whether they got that kind of and that number of manpower that they have expected. If yes, then is okay. If not, again they will restart their selection phase. So this is called control and evaluation program. So this is the whole process of human resource planning.